to see some defense from Weston Ott. He's one of the best players on Churubusco's roster. He picks it off and goes in for 6.
I feel honored that, I get to coach a kid like him, if I'm being honest.
He just has a drive and a mentality of he wants to win and always do what's right no matter what.
Ott puts it up and in.
Being diverse and being part of multiple sports, I genuinely feel has helped Weston keep his body, his mind, and his athleticism in a place that he could compete at another level.
He hasn't achieved all of this on his own. He's got so many great people around him, and we just couldn't be more grateful for that.
There's not much time off. There's no relaxing. We're always going. I think that will take me places in life that a lot of things won't. Hard work can take you anywhere.
For over 10 years, Summit City Sports has been bringing you live and in-depth coverage of high school sports. Ready to celebrate our student athletes with us? Join our Patreon. You can see your name in every single broadcast, or even get a shout out. Head on over to patreon.com/260sports and show your community you're taking action into celebrating student athletes in Northeast Indiana. At a small farm in rural Northeast Indiana, Weston Ott begins every morning with a list of chores, helping to maintain his family's homestead. Hard work and discipline is woven into every aspect of this Churubusco High School senior's life, from sunup to sundown. On Friday nights, you'll find Weston wearing number 10 for the Eagles, playing both tight end and outside linebacker.
He is a natural leader, and primarily by example.
Head football coach Paul Sade has watched his growth as an athlete explode over the past few years. Weston was all-conference as a sophomore and a junior, and is now one of the top athletes in the 260.
He was a little short, chubby kid in junior high, and he discovered that he really loved lifting weights, and obviously he took it very seriously, and he still takes it seriously. He's always trying to get stronger. He's always trying to get better, faster.
Because he had to. Ott's sophomore year, the team went 2-8. His junior year, they went 5-6, but won the conference title. This year's version of the Busco boys finished with back-to-back NECC Small School Division championships and a 7-2 record, with a tough Bluffton team waiting in the playoffs.
There are a lot of people nowadays that look for the easiest path, the shortcut at every turn, and he's somebody, he wasn't raised that way, and it shows because he's the type of kid that recognizes the minute I take a day off, the minute I take a shortcut or I cut a corner here or there, I'm going to get exposed for that. I'm not going to be performing at the highest level. I'm not going to be putting my best product forward. And he's definitely somebody that wants to do the absolute best he can in whatever he does.
And that relentless drive has paid off big time.
I've been very fortunate to receive attention from Notre Dame and Purdue, Kentucky and IU.
An impressive list of schools, to say the least. And earlier this month, Weston announced his plans to attend the University of Notre Dame. He's already fitting in nicely with the Fighting Irish.
I think this whole experience has been a whirlwind for us as parents. Mike and I both went to college. We have master's degrees, but we're average people. We're not college athletes, and so to watch Weston get so much attention from these bigger schools. In fact, we just joked, the other day, if someone would have told us Weston had the opportunity to play at a D1 school and would have to turn it down, we would have laughed, 20 years ago. But it's just been really fun and exciting to follow him through this journey.
Though his journey to the top has been one with surprises every step of the way, Weston decided to accept his new path and has thrived, not only as a three-sport athlete, but as one of the top throwers in the country. That's Weston at the 2025 NECC Championship meet last spring, throwing outside of Angola High School's brand new shot put pit, setting a personal, school, and conference record with a throw of 64 feet, 11 3/4 inches.
I joined track in 7th grade because I wanted to get faster for football, and the head football coach, Coach Sade, he coaches middle school track. He told me to go try throwing because I was so slow. I found a couple rocks out here to throw, and I practiced and I got better.
At the time, track and field was a hobby, with Weston growing up as one of the top baseball players in Churubusco.
I know for Jenna it was really difficult because she loves baseball. That's her passion and dream, to watch Weston play baseball, and we kind of watched that crumble in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Plus Wes was a catcher, which was my favorite position to play, so I don't know, we had this thought in our mind about what his path forward would be as a catcher.
But sometimes God has another plan.
My freshman year, I tore both meniscuses in my knees, and I was a catcher my whole life, so I couldn't catch anymore because I don't have the flexibility in my knees that I used to. So it kind of, I think it was God's way of opening the window for me to go throw.
So following the spring, with baseball in the rear view, Weston began training under throwing coach Brayden Simmons, who was still navigating being a student himself.
I met Weston about 2 years ago. I was a student at the time at Purdue Fort Wayne, trying to finish up my degree. I think it helped that I was so young because I was able to develop that relationship with him and really give him some good pointers for his technique.
He's helped me grow. Like, I've never been able to really calm myself well. Like, I've been able to, but not to an extent needed to throw at such a high level and all the pressure, and he's helped me in so many ways to stay calm and be ready for meets.
With the help of Brayden and former Churubusco track and field coach Zach Dock, he nearly clinched the state title on June the 6th at the IHSAA Boys State Final Track and Field Championships, finishing second in the shot put and second in the discus. During the cold winter months and early spring, Weston trains in the very barn he begins each morning. Here, too, he's surrounded by success that is a testament to his and his siblings' decade of dedication. Year after year, every member of the Ott family cares for their animals, which often move on to be champions at the Indiana State Fair 4-H competition.
It sure felt like it was their 4-H background and growing up on a farm, that mentality of you just got to get the work done.
A lesson Mike learned from his father, Larry. Weston is now the third generation carrying on the legacy of working the Ott's farm.
Some days that's harder than others to carry out, but I think it's taught them to be responsible for something other than themselves. You know, the animals have to get fed, whether it's your birthday or it's Christmas or you don't feel well. You know, life goes on when you're responsible for something else, and we think there's real value in that.
There is immense value in caring for someone or something, and Weston's dedication throughout the years has not gone unnoticed.
I see how hard he works, and I see how much he puts into it, and I see his attitude every day. And there are days that I come in and I'm in my own head, or I'm in a bad mood, and you see him working, and you know he's been out in the barn with the cows, and you think, okay, I really don't have anything to complain about, because it could always be tougher. So it's a good example for not only younger people, but it's a good example for some of us adults as well.
We're here in Churubusco, Indiana, affectionately known as Turtletown, USA. It's a tight-knit community where people look out for one another. And this Friday, all eyes will be on the Eagles as they start their postseason run, looking for the school's first football sectional championship since 2010.
In life, I mean, you have to, whether it's business, it's a career, it's faith, you have to surround yourself with good people. And Weston has been very fortunate that he's had great people to surround himself with.
Weston's class has been really tight-knit from the beginning, and I vividly remember sitting at a Little League baseball game when all of us moms agreed that we were going to raise these boys together, no matter what. And it is so fulfilling to sit in the stands with those moms now, and sad to have raised these boys together in this little community has meant a lot to us.
1, 2, 3, reality.
Do you know an exceptional athlete, inspiring coach, or passionate fan group that embodies the spirit of sports in Northeast Indiana? We want to hear from you, and it's easy. Just visit our website, hover over Contact Us, and let us know who you think deserves recognition. Let your voice be heard. Tag a friend who should nominate someone today.